So recently I made a video testing out these Balenciaga football boots, which I'll leave a link to in the description below. But it got me thinking, have any of the famous brands had a go at making football products, and are any of them actually any good?
Well, it turns out quite a few have, and I'm going to be testing them all in today's video, including Louis Vuitton's world's most expensive football. Let's do it.
It's a bit of a shame, but the ball has cracked.
So the first product of the video is from Conor McGregor's company, August McGregor. I can't actually show you a close with this ball because it's got the same design as his famous pinstripe suit, but if you know what that says, you can probably work it out.
So the first thing to notice about this ball is the fact that it's really light, which is good when it comes to things like freestyle. Not so much when it comes to taking free kicks. How's your touch? Decent.
So the price of this ball was $85, but the shipping was $100, no idea why. But the quality was pretty good, and despite my terrible free kicks, I did enjoy using it.
So next up we've got these boots from Bape, a Japanese fashion company. Have teamed up with Adidas to make these pretty awesome Adizero boots. Let's check them out. That might cause a problem when kicking the ball, but apart from that, they look pretty good, pretty stylish. Let's try them out. So I've got these Bape boots on now, and they're really comfortable, really nice tight fit, and I must admit I think they look pretty awesome. The gold, the camo, all comes together quite nicely.
So I'm going to be really quick with these Bape boots. They're just a really solid product all round, and also looked really cool. Next up, we've got a football by fashion company OffWhite. Now this comes in a really cool box, but when I first opened this, I actually thought they'd sent me a second-hand ball because it looked a bit dirty. But after a bit of research, I realised that that was just the design they were going for, and I'll leave that for you to decide if you like it or not.
School with it, sorta like your grandmama soul food dinners.
So I decided to do some freestyle with this ball because I think it gives off a bit of a street football vibe, and I've got to be honest, it performed really well.
Sister snatch and check in, both catch weapons. Fashion imports from the West Coast shore.
So as I say, this ball is really good, but I can't give it too much praise because the performance is mostly down to Nike. Okay, so next up we've got a big one. It's made by Versace, and it's actually a football. Now this isn't the sort of box you expect a football to come in, but I'm liking where this is going. So in here is just receipts and that. See what's in this one. This says Versace products represent not only the latest fashions but the finest Italian craftsmanship. Box is cool. Versace wrapper. Then we've got the ball in a bag. I'm liking where this is going. This looks pretty cool. So this was £150, so you'd expect it to be pretty decent. And this is the Versace football. Let's test it out.
So I headed down to the pitch with high hopes, hoping this design of football would be incredible, and then I quickly realised
I could just tell this is going to be terrible, mate. So, design of this ball really looks pretty cool if you ask me, but the quality is absolutely terrible. If I compare this to an official match ball, you can just see the quality. This is just like feels cheap and hard. This has got like grip on it, and just generally the quality is just not there. But I must admit, the design is pretty cool.
So for me, the bounce test is a really good indicator of quality. So I dropped the Adidas ball and it bounced up really nice and high. Then I dropped the Versace ball, and as you can see, just no bounce whatsoever.
Okay, so I'm just going to say it, this ball is genuinely terrible. It actually hurts your feet to kick, so I'm only going to be taking some penalties with it, and that's it.
So after that, I thought I should probably give the ball a bit more of a chance to shine, so I went back down to the pitch the next day.
Alright, day 2 with the Versace ball. I've not got high hopes for this thing, it really doesn't feel very good. Oh. That was unreal. The best way I can describe kicking this ball is like kicking one of those £3 Sondico footballs.
So there's not really that much to say about this Versace football. The quality definitely didn't warrant that £145 price tag, but I guess it looks kind of cool.
So next up we've got a pair of football boots in the video, and these are the Yeezy football boots. As you can see, the box isn't anything particularly special, just normal standard brown box. If we look inside, and here are the Yeezy football boots, and these actually look pretty cool. If you look at them, I'm obviously not sure how they like to play with yet, but we'll find out. They definitely look a lot better to use than the Balenciaga boots, so yeah, let's test them out.
So the Yeezy 350 Turtle Doves, and I'm not gonna lie, they look alright. The only thing I can really compare them to, oh, I've just stood up actually, oh my god. Yeah, look down and I'm like this now. I don't know if you can see that. Does that not look pretty long to you? So my quick review on these Yeezy football boots are, I think they look pretty good on feet, but they're actually just incredibly uncomfortable. So for me, I don't think they're a great product.
Next up, we've got a football made by Ferrari.
Now, I've never seen a car manufacturer make a football before, and if you want one to do it, it's probably going to be Ferrari. This is the cheapest product of the video, only £20, so the quality is also actually quite decent for £20. So looking at it, nice red football, Ferrari logo, and look at this, you can see the stitching is actually really high quality. It's like indented into the ball. I don't know if that's going to affect the flight of the ball, I think it might, but yeah, let's test it out.
So this Ferrari ball was actually one of the cheapest ones of the video, and ironically had probably the best quality. So it's a decent ball, no complaints, apart from the fact it was slightly heavy, but overall, a really good football. And then there was one football left to test.
Okay, so this is the big one, the Louis Vuitton football.
So this ball was released for the 1998 World Cup and was originally priced at $5,000. But nowadays, no one's going to pay that, and it's more of a collector's item, but still goes for between $1,000 and $2,000, which is still absolutely ridiculous.
They tend to go for between £1,000 and £2,000 now, but I managed to get a pretty good deal on this, so I think it's just going to end up being framed after this because I don't think it's going to be worth much. Alright, here's the box, pretty cool. As you can see, it's very old, so naturally it's going to be falling apart a bit. And it's got this nice little bag here. Probably literally the world's most expensive football. And here it is, the Louis Vuitton football. It's come in this very strange little carrier here. I must say, it looks pretty good. The quality actually does look quite good, so man, I'm excited to test this thing out. Let's do it. What on earth have I done here, mate? Louis Vuitton football. Let's test it out for some freestyle first. I mean, looking at it, it looks a bit smaller than a normal ball. The quality does look quite nice though, and it feels really hard, so yeah, let's try it out. I could at least make it the right size. Is it just me, or does that look smaller than it for you?
It looks like a 4-5, yeah.
Exactly. Louis Vuitton football. This ball, it's a cold day and this ball is hard as nails, so it's going to hurt. So I'm not going to have many shots with it. World's most expensive football. Is it any good? Absolute banger. Absolute banger. Ah.
That honestly is going to work.
That really hurt. Oh. Oh. Mate, it's like you're kicking one of those old leather footballs, man.
Touch your hands.
Ah. I'm actually scared to hit this thing, man. Oh, what a save! I would go as far as say, I would say this ball is probably even worse than the Versace football. That one hurt.
The Versace football is good compared to this.
Yeah, this makes the Versace football look good. You can actually kick that. So yeah, the Louis Vuitton ball, not a great product, but in all fairness, it is more of a collector's item, so you know, I can't expect it to be a great football. Final shot with the Louis Vuitton football, world's most expensive football. What can I produce? And it's nothing. Okay, so it's a bit of a shame, but the ball has cracked. I'm actually kind of gutted about that. Look at that, that's terrible. Look, it's cracked everywhere. Oh my days.
But then you also got to remember the ball is 20 years old.
The ball is 20 years old, but still, probably not supposed to be played with.
That's not good.
I see a sky.